The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoffs, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. To the ground with the back. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at him.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Let's take just a second and talk a little bit. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency. For the second half of the season, David, I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out, not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. He's up to 55 yards rushing in this game, and he's on his way to a 1,400-yard season. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. They'll go to the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
So far, it's been a rough first drive for this defense, but I tell you what, guys, all can be forgotten if they can bow up and make a stand right here. You got a goal-to-go situation. You know they're going to try to be physical. The field's already shrunk. Get some momentum back right here. Get a big stand. At least hold them to 3.
They'll try to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pitt.
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. They'll start this drive with a pass. Quick completion on the out route. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
Well, what's the point in waiting? Why not get one of your best players involved in the game right off the bat? They take a shot, their big target outside, shows off his athletic ability, and right away this offense is humming.
When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're... Oh, he wants it all. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on... Now it's 3rd down.
This defense knew coming in the offense was going to try to test them. They were going to try to take some shots vertically down the field. Defense was ready for that one.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Washington. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the 1st down. And the Sooners want to crank the tempo.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The give on the option. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Breaks into the open. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. There's always been a lot of flash and sizzle to the Oklahoma offense, but it's built on being tough.
Yeah, and especially the great teams. The great teams that you think about in Oklahoma past, the ones that were in the national championship or in the playoff, those are teams that can run the football, be physical. It all started there.
They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because the body blow effect.
The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Off the play fake. Looking for the score. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he added the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Brings it back out to his own 29-yard line before going out of bounds, and his offense will have the ball there. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Looking for room, it's Wolf. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
And now on second down for this offense. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Leaves it with the running back. Got enough for the first down. Still on his feet at the 45. Lot of room to the right. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Tulsa is in front. They've answered the bell today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 4 over East Carolina. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And a 9-yard gain on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and short. The Sooners will hustle to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Oh, he's got some space. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
3rd down and inches. Everyone in the stadium knows they're going to be physical and they're going to run the football, but they still executed a good level. Not only picking up the first down, chewing up more yardage to make this drive even easier.
And the Sooners, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Quick handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Here's the pressure. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got it inside the 10. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver streaking straight down the outside of the field. And my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Extra point here will tie the game. Their chance to lock it up. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Unleashes one. Complete to the left. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
The give to the back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll keep it on the ground. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise in the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense, because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute. And they do it.
Leaves it with the back. Can't get him to the ground. Turning it on. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And the Panthers will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for room, it's Wolf. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
But how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy to the ground.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They'll try the run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They want to throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
This offense is clicking. Everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Motion from the wide receiver. They go to the ground. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The run to the right. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Panthers!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Looking downfield on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. Backed up now, here's second and long. The offense changing the play. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Caught over the middle, it's Hawkins. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Pitt will kick off, ready to get things started here in the third quarter. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready. They're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Caught in the backfield. It's Thomas. There he goes. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They opt to go for 2 to try to tie it up right now. The snap sets up the throw. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Offense back on the field and ready to roll. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll toss it to the outside on the left. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Power football with the run. Breaks into the open. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They tried to turn the corner on him, but the defense was ready, and they knock him down for a loss.
And And this team needs more of that, man. Like, this is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Spits it out to the back. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Let's see what he can do with it. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Wide receiver comes in motion. Caught behind the line. It's Thomas. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Grab behind the line. It's Clark. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Hawkins. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
The Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Direct snap. Finding an escape route. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play. They give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a second down play. In the red area, it's Peppers. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Peppers. Touchdown Sooners! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Jacksonville State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Gamecocks have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by 10 to UTEP. Two fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll give it to the back. He breaks a tackle. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. There's 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter. They become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
They'll leave it with him. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
Pitt coming to the line after getting another 1st down. They'll ride the hot hand. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. To the air on 2nd down. Bringing the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And this offense has done such a good job protecting their dude at quarterback, but the defense finally gets home. Listen, that's their 3rd sack in 2 weeks. They got to do a better job applying pressure on the quarterback.
To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Got his man to the left. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The give to the tailback.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They give it to him again. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
The Panthers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Takes the handoff. It's Wolf. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. And the Panthers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Running back searching for a hole. And what a break to get that football back at this juncture. That would have been catastrophe. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Give to the running back. Not finding any running room. I think that loss is going to give back what they gained on the previous play, and now it's 3rd down.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He makes a grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. It's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. Go straight ahead. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
Up by 1, they're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. Barrels ahead. He gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and the cushion is now 3. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And the clutch late score that almost certainly will be the game winner. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. coming in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense comes out for what almost certainly will be its final drive late in the fourth quarter. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Baker. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. Quarterback moving. He'll pull it down. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
I think this team knew coming in today they needed to be able to run the football, and they were going to have to get some of that production from the quarterback, and he just broke off his longest run of the game so far. That was critical for his confidence, for this offense's confidence, and right now if you're on defense, you've got to find an answer for this guy.
After that last pickup, in field goal range, but still time to go for the win. Now from inside the red zone. Got it in the middle, it's Peppers. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The offense lining up for a first down play. Wants to go up top. It's caught. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. Going to work in the red zone. They can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to throw, and he's running out of time. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
What a great job by the quarterback. He had to be pinpoint accurate on that touchdown pass, giving his offense the lead here with just seconds to go in the game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a way to end it with what is likely the game winner in the final seconds. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. Timeout is called with just a single second left. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. to the air on first down. Fires on the move. Complete to the left. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset. But to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out. Ranked matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Wolverines will boot it away to start the game. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. They'll try the right side. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. To the ground with the back. Runs through a tackle. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Pick up the first down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful, hard-nosed running back for some of those great Trojan teams of John McKay. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Sanders. Breaks the tackle. At the 45, on his way. All kinds of room to the right.
these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And he finished with a 64-yard sprint to the house. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Marshall. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. It's Haynes. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Looking for space to the left. Wide open, he makes the catch. All the way inside the 40 and out of bounds at the 37, and the chunk play has them threatening. That last big play has them in position to threaten here, 1st and 10 from the 37. They'll go to the ground. Shows him the stiff arm. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Underwood. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Hansen. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door, 1st and goal.
With the run on 1st and goal. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And if I'm the running back, I'm like, listen, O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in the window. Good pass defense.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. The give to the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Right back to him. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. The Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And I would just hate to be in the shoes of these defenders trying to tackle this running back because, of course, you're so afraid of this guy shaking you and using his elite speed to make you look bad on a highlight film somewhere, but you forget this guy can still run you over. And you saw it on that play.
And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Jordan. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Mayava. Finds his man. It's Lane.
Well, not a lot the defense can do on that play. They got a curl route. They're playing zone coverage. Everybody got dropped to their spots correctly, but there was just way too much velocity on that throw. They didn't have a chance to break that one.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge 3rd down here in the big house. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Jordan. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the 1st down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed now. Early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Grab near the marker, it's Klein. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll move the wide receiver. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And the Wolverines are flying down the field. He might want another play. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you run it back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. They made sure that good field position paid off, going 45 yards. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Lemon. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end. Trying to burn this defensive back. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
In situations like this, it's nighttime, it's so cold, it's so hard to complete these types of passes. And for these wideouts, it's going to be tough just catching the football because that thing, I guarantee you, feels like a rock.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Gonna take a shot. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Michigan. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On the run from inside his own 5. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going for it all. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Sanders. Shakes off the defender. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Fires to the tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
You know, athletic tight ends today are such a premium in college football. Not only can these guys block, but you see this tight end and his ability in the open field, the wiggle that he has to make people miss. Don't see that too often.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Trojans.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And he got that extra point through. No slipping on the snow. It was good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Simpson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Leaves it with the running back. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. The Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. Shows him the stiff arm. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. How about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Makes the grab. It's Klein.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll try the run. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And I'd love to see this offense be physical like this to finish the first half. Like, you're up by 3, put a good first half together. Going into the half right here, got a chance to make this a 2-score game, and I want to chew a lot of this clock. I don't want to give them a lot, so if we can run the football, be consistent, and add to our lead before the half.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit, and it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Wolverines. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They go 83 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Sanders. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Second down, he'll throw it. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he gets the interception and finally run out of bounds, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. And the Trojans will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Simpson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They go to the ground. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Give to the single back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill fast.
Power football with the run. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Touchdown, Michigan! Grabbed in the end zone and put 6 on the board.
That really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic.
It's a fumble. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. And sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and they were lucky that that ball went out of bounds.
Yeah, they sure were. These ball carriers have got to know that this defense, they play with so much aggression. They're always trying to get extra hats to the football. You have got to protect this thing at all costs. Lucky that ball rolled out of bounds.
Gives it on the option. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? DB's right up on the receivers. Gives it on the option. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Trojans are in the hurry-up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that.
Into the secondary on the right. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
How about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small, wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
Looking to throw, it's Mayava. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Simpson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here comes the Michigan offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Might be changing the route. Motion from the wideout. The toss to the right. Finds a little space. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They want to run it left here. Turning it on! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
The Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got a man. It's McCulley. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. And the Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. On the move, it's Marshall. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Really nice run there. You've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the 3rd quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he is looking really good.
Off play action. He's looking deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
So now it's 2nd and long. Handoff to the single running back. Fighting off the defender. He rumbles ahead for 6. It's inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Fires to the big fella. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on third and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, in that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking a
picked off to stop the threat. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, USC. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third. Time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. On first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first downs. So you have to be able to run.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Here they come on 4th and short from the 50. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And how about this coach, man? Trusting their offense, trusting their guys. You could punt the football away here on 4th down and see if your defense can end this game, but he wanted to end it on offense. He trusted his guys, and that is a huge 4th down conversion late in this football game.
The Wolverines look to keep this drive humming. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. And the Wolverines in the hurry-up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air. It's Underwood. Fires to the tight end. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Looking for space. It's Hester. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this defense is well aware of the situation, and they're so aware of it. That goal line package is coming out, right? They've got to stop the run. They know the offense wants to eat clock. They got to get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance to get back in this football game.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Looking for the score. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Rides the back and leaves it. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Prime play action. Rushes on him. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
And obviously this offense wants to keep it up. Like, keep the pace going, get as many plays as possible, maybe eke one more out here before the 2-minute timeout.
Looking to throw on first down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Gonna look downfield again. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Trojans. They move on top here in the fourth.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
Leading by 1, they'll go ahead and go for 2 and try to make it a field goal game. Gets it out quickly. He'll be stopped short. Still a 1-point game here in the fourth. They'd hoped to push this edge out to a field goal, but they were denied. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Simpson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll give it to the back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
In that 2-minute drill, man, you're searching for those first downs. You got to find them. Sometimes it's a run. Sometimes it's a screen. Whatever it is, they choose to run the football here. Still time, but we're still in that hurry-up situation.
Just feeds the running back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. See if they go back to the run here on third down. On the ground, it's Haynes. And some room to work. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
And if this offense can keep that going, put together these first downs, like, listen, I love that he stepped out of bounds. I can continue to let that clock stay still, not be in a hurry, put some first downs together, march down the field, because we got to get some points on this drive.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quarterback making adjustments. Off the play fake. Fires left. Got him downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go. The football had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
And this This offense tries to run and unsuccessfully. Nice defense up front. Nice job playing the run and the pass in a passing-type situation. Offense, they've got to get a little bit aggressive here. They need points on the board late.
Got room to work. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Running the red zone, it's Haynes. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. They'll leave it with him. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. You understand the celebration after taking the lead, guys, but this thing is not over yet. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Mayava. He wants a big play here late. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
When you're down late in the game, you got to make plays. It's really tough not to force the football. You can tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation.